good morning my ass, buy something, then it might.
Don't test my patience. It's thinner than your wallet.
Shit, man, I treat you that good and you don't even fucking tip.
Ooh. Can you hear me now? Also, hi, Chuck-a-Look. Okay. I looked over and it wasn't picking up my mic. I think it switched over to like something else I don't have. But I hope you're having a good day. Dink, 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 dink. Do. Where the fuck? Above me? Huh. Oh, hi. No. 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 Ah, gotcha. And thank you. Yeah, I think my thing just reset for some reason. Oh, hi. Ooh, I'm having a party. Where did people come from? Okay, well, we are going to put you here. And then... No. No. Bad. Okay. God. I guess... Where should I put a bedroll? Ooh. Why is this untouched? Okay, so... I think now it wants me... God damn it. Craft blocks, okay. Alright, cool. Thank you. Okay, now... doors. So... Alrighty. Nope, wrong thing. Okay. Place a storage container. Make 2. Place a torch, which I think I would put right here. Do. Okay, so actually craft. There we go. I know it's stupid, but I kind of just don't want anything there. You know? Here, there. Okay. Okay. Or okay. Can I? Oh, god damn it. There we go. What was that again? There we go. Raft. Okay. And I wonder... Damn. Okay. Upgrade wood block. Alright, so I wonder if I can... Oh, I'm out of... Okay. Damn. Alright. So, let's see. Hooray! I don't know. That just said something. I don't know what it said. Alright, so I need... What do I need? Whatever that is. But I think... Well, I'm still... have a little time. I'm gonna go in town. We're gonna explore this little building right here. Shit. Damn it. Is the issue if I get out of that, it shouldn't. Nothing here. Okay. Fucking hell. Little. Fucking dick. All that for nothing. Thanks. Hi, Quinn. I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. Okay. What? World. Hey, did I get that guy somehow? That's kind of funny. Ew. Okay. What did I take? Oh, okay. What the fuck? Take that. Take that. Bitch. Okay, so let's see. That's locked. Fuck. Oh. Okay. How am I going to? Oh. How did I get so close though? Wasn't that close? Hmm. Ew. Hi, Crossbar. How are you? It's been a very interesting day today. Oh. Well, hopefully it's not horrible. No. How the fuck did I get past this? Oh, well. I mean, even if it takes a little bit, once you get home, you'll be able to relax. Hopefully. And have a nice night to yourself. Oh, okay. Oh, unless you're driving and not stuck in traffic, which I hope you're not. Or did you did you see the question I sent you, Chris, on thing? It wasn't a bad question. I think it was pretty tame for my stuff. Well, it wasn't that. I went more I went more the cringe family, route. which I think is fine. And also, I just think that would be a funny picture for you to get. Oh, there's nothing there. What the fuck? Oh, they're tile pieces. That's what they're supposed to be. We need more. We need embarrassing. Family pictures from the Hornholds. Like it or not, they are a little too cool. They need a. I don't think so. Ooh. I think if you're gonna go funny, um, this. Oh God, yeah. Okay. Nick should be on the bottom. Hello? Nick should be on the bottom because I think that's just funny. And then I want to say oh God, I don't ooh. I mean, okay, if we're gonna be like super realistic about it, Nick would be at the top. He would be on top because he's the lightest. And then it just, I mean, they're not gonna stay there forever, so it's gonna be take a quick picture. I oh God, well that's no fun. I was gonna say probably the best thing for them to do is just age. So it would be Samson on the bottom, then Tommy, uh, hello? Don't get up again. Then Andrew, then Bill. I mean, Andrew and Bill could just be like completely. Is somebody still alive? Hello? Oh, hi. Bitch. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna be a little over encumbered as I make my way back. I'm thirsty. Have any water? Of this. Does that work? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. I like how like I've gone back to work now, and I feel like I just have like so much less to talk about. So you, 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 you. Oh, I do have cobblestone. Can I? Or you, you. Okay, I think that's okay. While I'm here, efficient digestion. Cool, I guess. I need to find more honey. It's kind of fun. I have not ventured whatsoever. But yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's just I don't know. Like I find it so hard to talk about stuff lately. Like nothing's exciting. I will say I just wish the timing was a little bit better. Because yeah, I can make money, which is good because all my bills just hit at once, and I'm gonna be kind of fucked for a while. But it's like I definitely feel like it's hurting my want to stream. Um, and it's like I'd rather be doing this, but I'm too tired to do this. Okay. It sounds. I know this is a. There we go. Yeah, I'd rather have them just come in here so I could just whack him instead of hitting my wall. But I know, like, but obviously, I know with you, Chris. I mean, I've been talking to you for a while about wanting to get like different art and stuff, and now I can. So that's good. Like, I still need to get art for the rest of with Vigs and the rest of like Samson's family. Um, need to get something with you in general. What should I do here? Okay. I wish, because I feel like I'm safe enough. I wish, I really wish you could like in Minecraft sleep through the night. I don't feel like going out right now. Interest. That's how I have to mow my lawn. Oh man. Jesus, calm down. I'm a little baby. Okay. Interesting. I don't want to jinx. Oh, there's one. I was gonna say I don't want to jinx it, but things and items. Okay. This is beautiful. Oh, do. Okay. Huh. Anything in here? Oh, ooh, that could actually help. That could actually help a lot. Let's see. That. There we go. Cool. Okay. Oh, don't want to do that. Where did I put that? Am I hungry? Oh, okay. Oh, I should probably... Can I make a... campfire? Okay. And then I think... Wasn't there something... Do that. Can I not? Alright, so... What about you? I'm curious. Oh, okay. This is what? Alright, so... Alright, so another less than an hour. I think it should be daytime. And there's a few more buildings. A few more buildings. We can... So wait a few more minutes, and we'll go back outside and see what happens. Oh God, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I think we're good enough. We can go outside and explore. Okay, so I saw that building right there. Got that building done, got that building done. I think I got the one next to it. Hooray! Morning. Oh, did we go to the... Did we go to the... I know I went there. Um... Hmm. I'm trying to remember where I went and I didn't go yet. I went there. Right? Yeah, I went in there. Didn't go in there yet. Did not go over there, and I did not go over there yet. So, let's go here. Let's do this place. Um... Hopefully we can find something good. It's locked. That's not locked. Huh. Okay, just looking around the back. Okay, well, it's a little something there, but not much. Alright, let's see what happens on the inside. Well, immediately. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on. Thank you. Okay. Okay, okay. corn. Also, I should probably start... think about growing food. I feel like that would help. All right. That's locked. um. Poop. Poop, 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 poop. Gas. Okay. Um. Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. Ooh, a potato. I could cook that at home. That's fun. Alright, so we're here now. Cat food. Oh, joy. Okay. God damn it. All gonna kill me. Oh well. Okay. Sandwiches. Okay. Alright, so... Okay. Okay. There's something there. Oh, hooray! Oh. What a disappointing. What a disappointment. You okay there, buddy? Ooh. Oh, now that I don't have a pot though. That's a thing. Hopefully I can... Ooh. Use. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was talking to somebody and telling them something important. Alright. Okay. Go. E. E, E, E. It's an E. Oh, not that one. Oh, God. Okay. Bump, 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 bump. Ow, whore. Okay. That could have went a smidge better. Can just... Okay. Well, they have to do that. While they're doing that, I'm gonna keep looking. Beer. I think that's beer, right? Hopefully. Oh, there they go. They did it. Ah, fuck. Okay, so. Use. Review. Can I put that there? I can. Ooh. What are you? Buckshots. Okay. Okay. Nothing else really there. Use. Ooh, where could I put this? Do you? Oh, what about you? Oh, I could put... Again, dirt. Put you there. And then I guess I'll put you... Wait, what? No. Complete that. And then modify. Put you there. Okay. There we go. No, that okay. Okay. I think that's it. Now let's go back over here. Oh, it's raining. How exciting. Ah, oh, that's where they came in. Okay. Wow, sandwich. How fun. Okay, so how do I want to get up there. It's probably dumb. Oop. You're there, you're there. I need 2 more, motherfucker. That was stupid of me. I knew what it was. That was stupid. Eh. Okay. Alrighty, right. God damn it. All the way out. Okay. So we're getting there. Let's see. Let's just see what is down here. Did that place? It's raining right now. If for those who are excited about that, the excitement of rain. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like there's more stuff over here. Water Tower 2. Okay, what does that mean? It looks like there's a building right there, obviously. Mommy? Okay. Ooh. Low key? You know? Okay. Everybody. Okay. Shit, I really... I need to find out how to get more space. Oh, hi. Okay. You want a car? I can take the sandwich. Okay. Pack mule. Hooray! Oh. Cool. How much does that actually help me though? Oh, okay. Still wish there was more space. Take that. Cause they do something, I think. I don't know. I need to somehow find something that's just like... Oh, here's a giant box with like all this different, like, whatever. You know? I don't know. God, I mean, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm going back to work, but I don't know. I already can tell my streaming is really suffering because of it, and I'm not super happy about that. Yeah, that's right too. When I got affiliate, I was so excited, and now it's just like I don't. And then like at first I was like, well, I can get some money, I can do some stuff. Um, but it's like you still have to kind of, I don't know. It's just like, well, this is like, I don't know. Ultimately, like, I don't know anymore. It's just okay. Water cooler. The cooler. That's not cool water at all. No. Okay. That. Okay. Take that. I mean, I could say I don't know, which I hate doing, but I wish I had like a better explanation for stuff. But I just don't. And now I kind of understand where my mom came from. Because you want to explain yourself, but you just can't. And that sucks. Oh, there's a lot here. Okay. Um. And like I don't know. It's just when it comes to working, I know a lot of people are like this. You don't like it. But for me, it's a little different. Where I remember, you know, my dad had a few jobs, like, and I just remember him always like almost like dreading it. Oh wow. Okay, I'm just not gonna do anything about that. That's a little much for me. And it's like I remember, like, you know, especially when I was like, I would see him get up, and he would sit on the edge of the bed for a long time, and it's like you could just you ever have like that feeling that you could just tell somebody's just like, I don't want to say crying to themselves. Oh Jesus, that was a little lag. But there's just a feeling of like, you know, dread. And I saw what and I saw what work did to him. So there was that, and it's just like destroyed this, like, you know, pretty amazing person, this amazing man. Um, and then also inadvertently kind of did the same thing with my mom, even though she didn't work, but my dad was always at work. And it just, you know, and it's not like, you know, I'll make it very clear. They weren't struggling for money. It was never money. Um, it was just like there was definitely, I mean, and also it's like, I couldn't say anything. My mom could complain, but if I complained, it was very much like, how dare you? He's making a better life for you, kind of thing. Like, you know, like that BS. That was my fault. Completely. So it's just like for the last, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, just nothing happened. And I think my parents got bitter. And then I got kind of like annoyed at the fact that I can't really express my feelings or, you know, whatever. And a few, like, you know, things here and there. And it's kind of. But it's like that. And then it's also very much. I mean, I never liked working, which I think is totally fine. No one, I mean, like, no one does. But my parents, especially my mom, always took it, like, oh, you don't like work, but you have to. And it's like, I can still say I don't like it and not enjoy it. You're kind of. God damn it. You're kind of missing the point here. Like, I know I have to work. I know that. But I'm not gonna enjoy it. I can, you know, I can say my disdain about it. Oh, right, these guys still. You guys doing okay? Okay. I remember one. Ooh, the splinter residence. Are we gonna see a sexy dad rat? I remember this one time. My dad was working at this place, and he was talking about. Oh, that's. Oh, I need this. That's good. One of the one of his coworkers, their son just got a car, his first car and everything. And he was very, like, you know, obviously very excited. And then, like, obviously, and also I might be like not remembering the entire story, so I do, you know, take everything I say with with a pinch of salt. Something happened to her car, mom, by the way. Oh God. Something happened to the mom's car, and she kind of had to take the kid's car, and I forget. I definitely feel like I'm missing a part there. But apparently the kid was a little upset about it. And my dad was not, I don't say he was going on a tirade. That's not like him. But he was like very much like, oh, the kids. God, I wish I could remember it better. But basically, me and him got into an argument, and I was like, the kid's allowed to feel upset if it's like something he's looking forward to. But I think my dad's entire thing was he should be happy he's helping his mom. It's like, okay, that you can still feel happy and disappointed or like upset. There are two different things. Where do you go on? I didn't mean to do that. And it's like my dad wouldn't see my side of it, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna see your side of it. And then it was just kind of like, well, at the end of the day, you're younger, and like I'm your father. We didn't say this, but it's very much that kind of vibe. So you know, you're wrong. And you, even if you know, I don't know. It's like you ask people, because you know, I only knew my parents a very small portion of their lives, and you know, I only know from what I've heard from what my dad told me about himself, which he's not one to lie, and if he did, he picked kind of like boring lies, honestly. But then I hear stuff, you know, about my mom and how, you know, how she was cool and stuff. Which, you know, it's kind of, I think that's kind of a universal kind of thing. Like, oh man, my mom was so much cooler when she was younger, and I got the lame version, or whatever you want to call it. But then you hear like other stuff. You start hearing other things, and it's like, and you get older. No, fuck. Or, or, or. Let me think. Like, okay. So when, okay, where? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to start with this story. Vitamins. Ooh. Okay. So when I think I talked about this a little bit here and there, but never in great detail. When I was a kid, how it worked was every Sunday, my grandfather on my dad's side would come over for dinner. And then like Thanksgiving, everybody would come over to our house, and then Christmas would be at my aunt's, and it's all on my dad's side. Um, we really weren't we didn't really associate with my mom's side at that point, and that's for another story. Okay. I need to look that up. I don't. Was that bear? That fucking bear? Anyway, so when I was in 5th grade, when I was in 5th grade, my I think it was New Year's Day. I woke up to my mom and she was like, "Hey, your dad had to take your grandfather to the hospital." His dad. I was like, "Oh, okay." As you know, something I wasn't really close to my grandfather. I never really was. I don't think. We'll get into that in a little bit. But so pretty much what happened was my grandfather's sight started to get blurry. He thought it was cataracts. That's all it was. He thought it was all the medications he was taking because, you know, old people take medications. So he took himself off everything. He stopped taking it. And he put himself into like heart failure. And there was a time when he was put on hospice. And then like, you know, my mom, my dad, and then my dad's his brother. Yes, he has 3 other siblings. One never talks to anybody. Hi, Night, how are you? Oh god damn it. There's something down there. I need to see what it is. Oh, nice. I hope you had a pleasant dream. Okay. Think as long as I'm careful. Okay. There's something here. Yeah, so like basically my parents, my dad's brother and her sister-in-law, and then my dad's other brother all got together, made like a chart, like, you know, a schedule, and was like, okay, let's get him back to health and let's make everything better. Cause like his house was also a little on the, you know. Ow. Ow. Oh, wrong thing. So that was that did they change how that looks? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Ow. Oh, you know, beer, you know. Actually, do I have... Oh, I don't have one. Damn it. Shit. I can't really do anything. I don't have any weapons long enough. Okay, well, I will come up. And then, you know, as they figured out what my grandpa was doing, and they kind of like, okay, let's put you back on your medications. Everything started going back to normal. And then my parents kind of like, I obviously I was a kid, so I don't know the whole story. my parents started kind of over like taking over, and we still had he you know, grandfather got pretty much back to normal, came over again, everything was fine. I think my mom started doing his pills and his shopping, just like little things here and there. um but obviously, you know, people get older, and eventually kind of gets it starts getting tiring. um and my parents start kind of getting, especially my mom, kind of starts getting annoyed that no one else is helping. Okay. And oh man, damn it. How can I just? There we go. Okay. Yeah. My mom's just kind of getting annoyed that no one's helping. Ow. Ooh. Okay. There's some stuff here. So I think I know how to get here now. And it just kind of keeps building and building and building. And then years go by, and it's like, we can't go on vacations. There was one time, I forget what happened. No. So, the one time we went on a vacation, it was going to be like a 3-day thing. And we had everything set up for my grandfather. And like also he has like life alert and all that stuff. And by this time he wasn't able. We took away his car, his keys, so he couldn't drive. But he had enough. My mom makes his food and his meals, and everything is like. She comes over Tuesdays, and pretty much when she leaves, he is set. And then she still comes over like. I think if I remember correctly, she doesn't go over Wednesdays. But it was like Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesdays, and I think another day. And my dad would usually take Saturdays. So they were there a bit. I remember we were in Virginia because that's usually where we went, and we were at the Ripley's Museum, and there we go. Yeah, so we were at the, and my dad got a phone call, and obviously I shouldn't have to explain this, but my parents were the like the number one response for the what do you call it, the life alert, and then it would be my uncle next. So, and by that time, I want to say it's been about 7 years since my grandfather first, you know, almost died because, you know, he had cataracts and he didn't know. um and maybe about 6 since the other siblings did anything. And I don't want to say since they seen him, because once a year they would come over and kind of like surprise him, which it was one of those things that did not help, if you know what I mean. Um, But okay, so we're waiting for that. Yeah, so we got a thing that says like, oh, we got my dad got a call saying, oh, he pushed his life low, he's at the hospital. And it was kind of funny just watching my parents talk, because it was like, oh, we're not there. They had to call my grandfather's other son, who knows next to nothing about anything. So it's like, it was a whole big thing. And then eventually it got to a point where I don't remember if my mom actually ever sent it. I really don't. But my mom had to, like, she had to do that thing where she wrote like a letter, and I might still have it. She wrote a letter to them, and it was just like 20 pages. None of it was it was like a huge letter of just her feelings and how, like, just annoyed she was with everything that they did and all, you know, just years of built up annoyance, and just anger and all that stuff. Hello? I need to do that. I need to unlock that shit. Oh. I have that stuff. Or I did. I think it's time to... Let me get food first. For night. Let's go to the thing and see if that stuff's still there. Anyway, you know, grandfather dies. And by that point, it's kind of sad because, well, not kind of. He would always ask about his other like, you know, his other kids, and we was kind of, he said, oh, we haven't heard from them, which was true, but it was just like, you know, dad wanting to see his kids, but they just didn't make time for him, and that's like the hard truth about it. But at one point he did get really upset. It was always about, like, it was more sadness than anything. But there was one point where he got really kind of just pissed. And he was like, I don't want them to have anything. And so, like, it's just back when he was still very, shit. They all, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Damn it. It was very... Up until I was not even like, he always had his wits. He never lost that, even at the end. But he made it very clear he didn't want them to have anything. So my parents hired a lawyer, and my grandfather talked to them. And I think my mom always told me that the lawyer thought that, she was like, I had a feeling that the lawyer thought that me and your dad were, like, pressuring, you know, pop up into this. But I was like, no. You know, the guy had his flaws, but he was, you know, he was smart in places, and he wasn't gullible. But so they changed the will and everything, so that my parents got everything. And when that happened, I I think you everybody gets who's in the will, and basically what the will was pretty much, my parents get everything, and then they listed and all of his other children in it, and they're like, you don't get anything, you get nothing. Like very, like there's no room for interpretation. Everything was cut, plain and simple. Um, and when that happens, if you're in a will, you get a copy of it. So like literally, I could like name, I could like, put somebody from a random stream. Let's say I just happen to know their name for some reason, and just say like, Robert Smith gets nothing, and he would eventually get a copy of the will. So my dad's siblings got that. They weren't happy. And on top of that, when my parents did not know, or maybe they did, I forget, maybe it just slipped through the cracks. My grandfather had a life insurance policy, or something, that it was going to give everybody like a bit of money, and my dad had to. And it's one of those things where like I wish I was a fly on that wall. Um, my dad had to sit down with his siblings. Um, my dad is the second oldest, and told them, "Hey, this money, I get. I don't want to." Basically, like, this money should be for is for his funeral. And like my dad, he's like, I already put my bit of money, and I think, oh god, this is the kind of times I wish I could talk to my mom about this, because she knew about it more than I did. But I think either all of them or like all but one gave the money back. Then we had the funeral. I think it was like the funeral itself, like that day that conversation happened. It was kind of funny because like my dad's like this kind of my dad was a nerd. He was. There's no thing about that, but like his like younger brother was in the National Guard, and very like the buzz cut and all that, like, straight up. But you look at him, he's like, oh, he's from the military. But just seeing like the size difference in them, it's like, it's like military guy versus my dad, who, if he wasn't such a religious person, he would probably be like a total Star Wars fanboy. And my dad was just like towered over him. And I know, like, it's not always about size, but it's like you look at those two, and like I don't know if this is, I don't think this is really what's it called, bias. But I think my dad had that like older brother kind of strength, where he could handle stuff. But anyway, getting off track here. And then after that, we didn't hear from them for a while, until like one of them actually just left after like the main service. One just left. He didn't come to the lunch or anything. But after that, we didn't hear from them for a while. And then I forget how they found out, but my dad found out that the same brother I was talking in the military, found out he had like stage 4 some, I forget what kind of cancer it was, and like in 2 weeks he was dead. Sad, but that's also a good, sad but good, in the sense that, hey, if you find that you have stage 4 cancer, there's no hope. You, it's probably best not to have a very long, like a prolonged, like hard death. Um, and I'm pretty sure my parents sent something. That they are not those kind of people who would do anything out of malice. Um, and then my dad died oh god, I think a year later. Um, I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Okay. And then my dad died a year later. Um, and I think my aunt, who's the husband, the one whose husband died, my dad's brother, reached out to my mom, but my mom was, I think, at that point, my mom was just kind of like, she washed her hands of everything and all that stuff. Um, and I part of me is curious, what would have happened if they took the olive branch. Um, but that's just one of the things we'll never know. Um, let's do that. And so anyway, a few years go by. My mom, mom's like, she's been getting closer to her side of the family again. My mom I'm slowly, after my aunt passes, my mom's sister, I slowly start getting reintroduced, and I start, slowly getting closer to them. Um, I feel like I'm about as close as I will ever be to them at this point. It's just not, you know. But so my mom gets sick, she passes away, and I want to say, oh god, maybe there was a little bit of time later. It wasn't that much. I go to lunch with my cousin, who is taking care of a lot of stuff for me and really helping me out. Um, and we're talking, and I'm showing her some stuff, like on my mom's obituary page, and it's like hundreds and hundreds. The stuff I say about my mom, is because I knew her personally and I dealt with, all the BS. But she did help a lot of people. Um, and if like you go to her, I won't, if you go to her page, there's like, oh, I want to say, like hundreds of people that she's helped, just, you know, wonderful messages and all that stuff. Um, and it was like this one message from my cousin on my dad's side. My cousin, who's, she's the daughter of the one who passed away, and then the one who, like, all this other stuff. And her thing was like, oh, I felt like you tore this family apart. Um, you like you tore this family apart, blah blah blah. But seeing all the work you did and how much you helped people, it made me I changed my my look on, like, acting like it was my mom's fault, right? Um, and then my cousin, I mean, they're both my cousins technically, but the one I claim, the one I was having lunch with, was like, yeah. And there was another one. I wish I saw it. I did not see it. What it said. She was like, there was one that was so bad. Out of like hundreds, mind you, hundreds of good posts. There was one that was so bad. I had to ask the person who, to take it off. Like, oh Jesus. And then we kind of like, I was like, oh, it was probably my aunt, and I was like, well, why? Yeah, a few years, unless my mom, I don't think my mom, she's always somebody who would like just kind of like roll her eyes at something and like talk. She would talk bad about something, like to me or behind, like not, but she'd never like just go up to somebody and be like, hey, I don't like you because of that. You know what I mean? It was very that. Um, but where was it? Fuck, where was I going with this? And then later, my I got invited to Thanksgiving. It was the first Thanksgiving without my mom. I went there, and I was talking to somebody who works with my dad's other brother, because my dad has one sister who's the older, and he has two brothers. Uh, the youngest one died, but yeah, it's down here. And she was talking to me, and she's like, and she was like, um, because it just so happens they were going away. Um, what would it be? My cousin-in-law, is that a thing? I was talking to her. And I'm at my mom's family's Thanksgiving, obviously. And she was like, because they had to, like, after my mom died, they had to pretty much leave like the next day, so they left. And during that time, people found out and everything. They got back, and I think it was a weekend kind of thing. Wasn't that big of a deal. They get back, and I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. And she goes back to work, and the person's like, hey, I just want you to know, like, so and so died, my mom. And she's like, oh yeah, I know. And I think it was like, oh, how do you know? And they're like, well, and then it just starts making up like these weird things, being like, oh, they never let me near, like, never let me near him, aka me, because I'm gay. And they didn't want me to influence or not, like I never was able to see him, and it's like there's hundreds, not hundreds, but there's pictures and videos of you here and us sitting together, and you taking me out for ice cream, and all this, like, so much stuff that's just like completely destroying your claim of my parents refusing to let you near me. And like you know, like I will be the first one to say my parents were not, they were flawed. Um they did stuff that hella confusing to me. And there's a lot of things that I like both resent them for, but also it's like I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna make a ladder. I don't know, it's just like it's one of those things where I'm like, I want to sit down with these people and be like, okay, what? Tell me your side of the story, because a part of it is very just blindly following. Which I mean, like, I mean, if it's your parents, you're gonna, like, you know, you're gonna kind of just do. Um. Okay, so. Okay. What the fuck? Four. All right. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so but okay. Um I don't even know where I was going with that story, to be honest with you. Oh shit, wait. Oh shit, motherfucker. Fuck. What did I do? Get rid of you. 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 Let's get rid of all this stuff. All this stuff. Not you. Um. Cool. Okay. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is sunning, the sun is sunning, and the sun is sunning. I want to go over here. Let's just see what's over here. Slowly dying. Have had the worst luck in finding a cure. But then again, if they did, none of this would have happened. So I'm not surprised. Da, 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 do. I don't even know if I'm like looking for something. Because there's nothing really out here. Maybe I was hoping for like a house or something. A wilderness house. Go, team. But I think I'm gonna get off in a little bit. And food myself. Oh, let's see what's over here. I will say something that's odd. Because I thought like I would be like, oh, like, you know, I'll be around more food, so I would eat more. But now it's just like, for me, it's getting close to 9 p.m. But I haven't eaten since like 1. And then before I know it, it's time to go to bed, and I'm like, oh fuck. Ooh. I think. Damn. Ooh. No. I have a lot of leftovers to eat. I have cheesy pasta. I have... Mommy! Mommy! I have half of a cheesesteak. I think I have something else, but I forget what. I don't know. If I did, I certainly don't now. Hooray! Honey! A chicken Eddie. Oh, he ran away. Damn it. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. So, I do have this idea I want to do with people in this game. And pretty much what it would be is like I would have to be like I couldn't really play into. I'd have to be like the host, I guess, or the ringleader. Get like a group of people. And then have it set to creative. so they can do whatever they want. And I'm like, okay, start today. I'm like, okay, you guys just have the day, build a fort, just do whatever you think you need to do. That's all I'm gonna. I'm giving you. I'm giving you this, all this stuff. Whatever you think you need to do with this. And okay, don't do that. Well, okay then. Eh, what's here? What's this? What was I gonna say? Let them, do whatever they need to do. And then okay. Oh, it's gas. Okay. And then right as it starts getting nighttime, I change the day on them. And suddenly, like, day 1 becomes day 7 million. Because what people don't know is every time the 7 days, each 7 days, like, the blood moon gets harder. And also, I already have, like, the stuff, it's fully as hard as it can go. Like, I have it on max difficulty, max everything. So suddenly, they are just bombarded with. Actually, I can. The Fates Motel. Ha 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 ha. Actually, what I can do, because I think I'm done here. It's gonna take a little bit. Unless we can just. Let's make a short one, I guess. A little. Just so we can see what I'm talking about. Let's do that. Okay. Nightmare. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, let that load. I'll be right back. Okay, so spawn in the random location. I'm gonna do a little bit of cheats here. So DM CM. But I do need to at least be alive. Okay, so let me see. So let's look it up again. Okay, so let's see. That's not how you spell that. 6. Let's do. Fuck, what is? Do 1730. Okay. So we're at day 7 million. And just to make it a little easier. Ooh, bird's nest. Interesting. Okay. So can I just do a little let's do 20. Okay. Oh, I don't feel like 21. And okay, so it's gonna be a blood moon. I have everything on the hardest difficulty. Just looking around, honestly. Oh, that's a nice house. That's a cool house. Did I? Watch, because I changed the time too many times. That's not gonna work. Is time moving? Shit, did I mess up? Did I actually mess it up? There we go. Did I mess it up? Okay, so should we? Is it getting darker? I can't honestly tell. I don't think it is it. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, okay, there we go. I guess while we're waiting. Dev. Let's do that. And so I thought the thing's supposed to start now. Is it not? It's supposed to start like midnight, I guess? I just want it starts now. Did I get my times wrong? I could have sworn it started like at 11 o'clock. Well, no, 10. What time is it? Yeah. think I got the time wrong. Damn it. There goes my thing. Well, let's just walk around until something happens. No. This is a fun weapon. Although it is like a dead one-shot kill thing. Which is probably why it's fun. Let's see. Ah. Damn it, this sucks. Okay, so it should be... Maybe because I have... No, I have... It shouldn't be there. Oh, okay, so it is at midnight exact. Why did I think it was earlier? Maybe because nighttime. Okay, so one, the hardest difficulty. It's only just me, so it's not, you know. That's something. I will say it is pretty ominous. Ew. What? Like no one shows up, and it's just like I just lied. Tom Clark. Tom Clark, what are you doing? Oh no, Tom Clark. I am kind of... Why is there no one showing up? Am I not making enough noise? I thought that... No, I don't... I'm so confused. Great, make a liar out of me. Meanwhile, I was playing with some people yesterday, and it's like night number, like, I think it was like night number 1, I couldn't get down from a thing because I was surrounded and like, you know, about to die. Here, I'm on night 7 million, well, on 1. It's a blood moon, and I haven't seen anything blood moon related. I am disappointed. It's like not... Unless... Is there a possibility they could have gotten like stuck? Well, if I go far enough, they should. Hold on, let me do that. If I make noise. Yeah, it's like... I'm so confused. Is it because I have? Is it because I have God mode on? That shouldn't be a reason. Usually when I do something like this, oh, it works, and I get, you know, I'm surrounded. Motherfuckers. Yay. Oh man, this sucks. Well. Zombie Steve. What the fuck? Is it because I changed the time too much? Let me try one more thing. Okay, so let me do. Fuck it, let's do that. Then 23. Motherfucker. Three. Let's do 50. I don't know. It's like it's also like I'm on a hella difficulty, and it's like I'm not finding any like. That just sucks. The only thing I can think about is this. I don't know. Okay. Oh, everything sucks. Nothing worked how I wanted it to. Let's see, there's a lot of zombies in there, but it doesn't really matter. Ooh. Ooh, I like this house, though. That's cute. Uh, uh. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I lost the contract. Why isn't it? Yeah, have physics have that active. This entire thing might just be bugged. Whatever. Okay, well that didn't work. But I don't. It's stupid. Damn it, game. Oh my god. Alright. So I don't usually tomorrow's Thursday. I usually don't stream on Thursdays. Um Depending, I might though. Just see if I can try that again. And not look like a complete idiot. Because I've done it before and it's super fun. Just having like a massive horde of nearly unkillable zombies charging after you. Probably like, oh, how is that fun? It just is. But let's see who we can raid. Um, who is live? Why is live? Huh. Oh, while I'm looking, I forgot to say this because I do play it sometimes on here. Uh, they change. I know, no, I don't think a lot of people don't. They change Save the World for Fortnite. They changed it so it's like ventures now, where it used to be like you could play with somebody, and let's say like, oh, I want to go on this, like, I have some extra, and you could drop your stuff, or like, like, oh, I have this really cool weapon. Do you want it? You could drop it, and then they could get it from you. But they made it so that whatever you drop, only you see. So you can no longer um yeah, no, also, yeah. So it's like, I think and it's, oh god, this is so embarrassing to say, kind of. The last time I played Save the World, hopefully they change it. So like maybe it's like if you're epic friends or whatever. The last time I played Save the World with people, like actual people I know, was when Waff did fuck what the Frost Night. And I'm thinking to myself, what if a group of friends is doing something like that, where like you need to kind of work together, and somebody's like, oh, I'm out of like this material that I need for my weapon that's going to help us. And it's like, well, you have the material, you can drop it, but they're not going to see it. And it's just like, that's so dumb. And I think it was their way to try to like, because one of the main issues about that game, I don't think, no, Fortnite, the Battle Royale isn't affected. Oh, wait, okay, so that is, okay, so those are fine. So, okay, so you're saying that's, Frost Night should be fine with that stuff. But if you play like a normal, like, Canny Valley level, you can only see what you drop, and you can't like trade with people. Because I get they would do, because I know a lot of people had issues with people. That's true. I know a lot of people had issues with people coming in and like begging them for stuff. Uh it picked up the word noob. Uh like begging for like, oh, I want, like, can you give me like some, like, like begging for high level stuff. But making it so that you can't drop for anything for anybody. And so yeah, sometimes if I'm playing with people like randoms, and I'm playing with somebody who's clearly like that's their first ever like mission, I'll be a little nice to them. I'll drop them some shit. I mean, hell, I when I started playing, my boyfriend was already, I think, like near Canny Valley, so I had a lot of help. And it's just like, I still, I think and because of that, I got more into it, and I did buy like the $99 thing. Um, but it's just like, I don't know, that's stupid, you know. I couldn't find anybody, to be honest. Oh wait, oh, we can read Bear. Well, we will in 25 seconds. Because I'm not gonna raid doing an ad. Stupid ads. I don't know. I definitely feel like at this point, it feels like even some like creative maps have more like love and attention, then like people forget without Save the World, we wouldn't have Battle Royale. That's what Fortnite started out as. Well, anyway, I'm getting hungry. I need to stop ranting. So we're gonna raid Bear. Shit. I didn't come up with the there we go. That's a kind of a shitty thing. Shitty message. But it's the best I got. I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, I might be on tomorrow. Most likely, probably not. We'll see. If you see me on, I'm on. If you don't, I didn't. I don't. I need to sit with myself for a little bit. Okay. But I want to thank you all for showing up. I know my streams have been kind of sucky lately. I'll try to make them better. But yeah. All right. I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Bye.